with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll toss it to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Boots it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on. And
fires deep for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They send the tight end in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Armstrong. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here comes the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his legs, it's Pringle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He rifles one deep down the right side. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grab, go to the middle. It's Norman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Caught, close to the marker, it's Norman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Fights off the defender. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continue.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ben. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gun room at the 35. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
This time he's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
After that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it down on the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation and a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going to sling it on second down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Reels it in down the left side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. This is a designed run. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really